I am calling on the Plateau State Government, State House of Assembly, and other relevant authorities to come to the aid of her students before it's too late. I'm a student of Plateau State University, and I have been hit directly. And I'm using that institution as a point of contact to other affected institutions in the state. I know people will come and say, it affects other universities, so why are you complaining when nobody is complaining? I refuse to accept that. I refuse to, for the fact that most students have been occupied by distractions like Big Brother and Premier League. I refuse to accept that the impact of this video will not be felt, because I am going to analyze the implications. And I'm calling on all students to know that if they don't speak out, indirectly they are in support of this injustice. I understand it's justifiable, the reason for the hike, but there is no way I can understand the reason why it's been tripled. When our parents' salary, nothing has been done about it. You are indirectly telling the students to go to the streets and resort to crime. If not, prefer solutions for how they are going to come about these school fees. I hope students know that if they don't stand up and speak against it, they are indirectly supporting it. The reason for the hike is that you, the government, there has been poor funding, which is not supposed to be so, coupled with the rising inflation in the country. It's understandable, because institutions need finance to be run too. Yes, I understand. But then you just come and triple it. Students are always at the receiving end. What is the compensation for the corona break, for the ASU strike break? Do you know the damages it has done to the minds of the students? And then you just come and triple. It's like a tenant just waking up and then they just tell him your rent from 30,000 is now 90 or 100,000 naira, and there's nothing we can do about it. I was privileged to be part of the stakeholders students meeting organized by the SUG of my school, and I heard a lot of heartbreaking comments from even some of the management when they say there are a lot of new students waiting to pay any amount, so if you cannot pay, go, others will come. And that is totally unacceptable, because without students, even lecturers will not be employed. There will be no institution. So why the disrespect? As a student, after the ASU strike, I went back to the hostel to see that my properties have been boggled. And then while I'm looking for money for properties, to buy property, I am looking for money for rent. While I'm looking for money for rent, I am paying non-indigenous school fees. While I'm paying non-indigenous school fees, I'm looking for money for practicals because I'm a theater art student. And then when you're doing productions, you get to pay. And then when you sum all these things up, should students resort to crime for the fact that most of our leaders, their results or school certificates are questionable? Or when I saw on the TV the other day, when someone confidently, a ministerial nominee confidently came with 2 credits results to present during the screening, it doesn't mean school is scam. School is not scam. Why are we slowly making fraud attractive to students? And then it's those that involve in fraud that will be respected. School is not scam. So why are you people collaborating to threaten our future? Most of you went to free schools. So what's happening now? Why are students always at the receiving end? Sincerely, all we are saying is be considerable in hiking the fees. We understand the economic challenges. We are also affected by it too. So why not be considerate? If more than 50% of your students go back to the streets, it will become ungovernable even to you, our leaders. Because there is no job out there. They will resort to crime. I hope you know. I am advocating for this change in the confines of my room because this is the only way I protest. You will not see me on the street with placards because I cannot guarantee the fact that a brown envelope cannot be used to buy my fellow comrades to turn a protest around. So I really don't buy into that idea of going to the streets and doing protests. Besides, protests have been done before similarly like this. Students hit the street, go to government house, only to discover that the governor is in Abuja doing what we don't know. And then they are sitting there under the sun thinking it's going to work. I know it's not going to work. So many people will look at this advocacy. This guy is just wasting his time. Yes, I may be wasting my time, but I'm just trying to tell you the implications of pushing people to the streets and the beauty of governing educated people. You know, most of the crimes being committed in the streets today are done by mostly uneducated people. You're trying to add to it. As you are raising these school fees, put more funds, put more budget allocations into the correctional service centers. Because most of us will end up there. How do you expect people to survive? We want to go to school to better our future. Now we can't afford it, and nothing is being done about it. My institution is telling me, if you cannot afford it, stay at home. Think about it.